Okay, we are live.
There you go. We get down with a lot of weather today.
Yeah. Sudden shower just appeared. Okay, so we're going to kick it off, eh? Yep. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go! H-Andrew Racing, H-Andrew Racing, H-Andrew Racing! Yeah, we are live and at the field, so hopefully you can hear us and maybe see us. Let's change the camera angle so you can kind of see us a little bit better. Here we go. Just turn that camera a little bit. There we go. How's that, Richard?
Hang on a sec. I'll put this umbrella up.
Okay, I'll just shelter under that while this little bit of rain goes past and this should be all right. You all good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we thank you very much for tuning into this live stream. And yes, it's a bit of a wet one out there today, but hopefully it is all good. And there's a little bit of water on the screen. Oh, there you go. I'll just go put this up. There you go. There you go. We are at the field and we are slightly getting wet, but hopefully you can see us and hopefully, yes, enjoying it. What do you think, Richard? All right? I'm going to close that door, do you reckon? Temporarily while this little part goes past. There you go. Just shut that door. There you go. So here we are, and we're continuing with a lot of weather. But yes, yes. Maybe take a shimmy to your left. So there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yes, we thank you very much for tuning into this live stream, past, present, and future. And yes, what did we get up to this week, Richard?
Yeah, I just adjusted it.
You're good. You're good.
It's a flare. Anyway, yeah. So what did we do this week? We did quite a lot of wing suiting, didn't we?
We did windsuiting and what is it? Hang on, just there you go. Maybe just move your head to the left a bit. Yeah, there you go. Okay, it's a little bit impromptu, but this little weather bomb that's just going through, it will stop in a minute. That's okay. Yeah, so what did we go to wingsuiting this week?
That's right. Yeah, wingsuiting, and so yeah, so it was the Mark II design, wasn't it?
It's the Mark II design, and what would we do? We just started. I'll pretty much just reveal it to you, really, isn't it?
Yeah, do the initial CAD designing, right? 3D printing.
Yes,
And yeah, we got that underway, and we sort of glued the little guy together, right?
Yep,
There's a scaled down version of Harry, and yes, we used the some of the suggestions and ideas that we got from Ernesto Gainza and Christina Ruskina on live stream.
On previous live stream. So yes, it was kind of
go back and check those great live streams. Great to talk to those extreme athlete personnel.
Yes, that was cool, and we appreciate you guys tuning in to the previous live stream. And what did we do on the last live stream?
Last week we did the FPV helicopter.
We did a helicopter. Yes, we did a helicopter last week, and we're at the field. And this week we hope. Yeah, it looks like the wind's dying down now. Hey, Cliff, and we are well. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're just battling the weather out here. There's a little bomb, a little weather bomb that just came through. But hopefully it's all good. It'll die down, and then we'll get straight into dropping parachute men, which is what this one's all about, Richard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Parachute men.
I'm trying to control this umbrella.
Where that wind come from?
Drop it down.
There you go. But yes, hope you had a great week too. And what did you get up to this week? Hopefully you were out there doing some drone flying or flying something cool. That's always good. He hates the winter, Richie. Yes, it's always it's a bit of a tricky one. And even us standing out in the rain, we are living the weather right here.
The
Full experience, yes. But yes, hopefully it won't interrupt the live stream too much. I know that we're swapping the cameras around to make this work, but hopefully you can see us. That would be nice.
Yeah.
But yes, and what's coming up next week, Richard?
I'm trying to think.
Next week, next week we are jumping back into doing more work on the big giant 3D printed drone.
Right, yeah.
And the Creality high drone, and that's coming along quite nicely. And what are we doing on that? We're working on the flight controller.
I was trying to think of it with KiwiFil Orange with Ardupilot.
Cliff says, I haven't been around for a bit. Have you guys managed to get that wing flying yet? Which one was that? The one that we were making on Livestream, the 3D printed micro talon? So we've been waiting for you. So we haven't seen that one yet. We'll be doing other projects. But yes, we'll get back into those ones, and it's kind of I guess we did quite a bit of workshop ones, and now we're doing a little bit of outside stuff. You know,
with the outdoors. But of course,
weather
might not be ideal weather, but it's been pretty aggressive. So hence we started doing a whole lot of workshop ones.
Yes, yes, the talent is the one you're talking about. Yes, yes. No, we haven't seen that one, but it is all repaired and just waiting for that live stream weather window.
Well, yeah,
effectively a weather window.
Not sure if there's even a weather window too, but I think we can contend. I think we'll be okay.
Cliff says, "I don't believe that you've been waiting for me, but I will accept that excuse." Yes,
No,
yes.
no, it's completely real.
It's totally real. I would never lie to you there, Cliff. But
That's the real white lie.
But yes. What is he waiting for? Is he waiting for anything?
No, we just got to check with the remote.
Just got to do a final check. But
and maybe a CG check as well.
Oh, you go and do another CG check, and then just go and do it. Or we've got something planned for that. New idea.
Yeah,
maybe. So that has been a slight pause because we're debating about
how to launch them.
How to launch them. So maybe we'll just go for another launch and then maybe do that other idea.
Yeah, maybe we'll just do a couple of light throws.
Yeah, on
without so much propeller spin.
And see what it does.
Yeah.
And then maybe we'll go to live stream.
Because it seems to be affected by that propeller quite a bit, right?
Yeah, and then it talks out, right? We've been talking about that. For the people out there that are not too sure what we're talking about a previous live stream series that we made, and we made the micro talon.
It's a 3D printed plane.
Yes.
It's a rear pusher propeller.
Yes, and on takeoff it is always scary because I nearly cut my hand every time. But I did put a thick glove on the last live stream, and I think Cliff suggested it, so there you go. But yes, we're just waiting for a little bit of rain to go away, and then we can take out. What are we going to be doing? We're going to be doing. Hang on. We're going to be doing this guy here.
Parachute man.
Parachute man. So. Oh yes. Hang on.
Alright, so the right into the sun. Typical. Maybe we can jump to the other screen. Here, try. The turret, right?
Yeah.
That we built on.
Hey, we'll try and jump to another screen. Hang on. Maybe you can see it on that one. While I wait for this wind to go away. Aha! Yes.
So there you go. That's a better screen. Okay. So we're talking about this guy right here. So he is an Ardupilot multicopter.
Yes.
Got 4 blades. He has collapsible retracts, and he has a GoPro with a controllable gimbal on it that we made on the series.
Yes, and
go back and check that out as well.
And what kind of is it a modern day GoPro, Richard?
It is a GoPro Hero 4.
Hero 4. So they do actually still make those, but yes. No, I'm pretty sure they don't make those anymore. But yes, that's what he runs from, and can only be configured from the old school way.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
The new GoPros don't do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So hence we had to go back to old school stuff. Yeah. Cliff says he thinks it looks awesome. Cheers, man. Cheers. And what do you want to say about him, Richard? Anything else? He's a little bit different. He's got retracts. Did you explain those, Richard?
Well, yeah, you put the switches PWM, right?
It's old school PWM, and he is running a Pixhawk, and the legs go up and down, and which is what we'll be needing for when we go and take flight with this guy. Is it wind coming in? Yeah.
And the rain.
Oh, is it? But then there's a nice clear sky cloud coming up over the side, so I think we'll be right.
We might be right.
We might be right. We're just gonna wait it out, I think. But yes, what will we be dropping when that wind and rain go away? We will be deploying this guy here. Hang on, where's the camera? Oh, it's over that side. So there's a little parachute man that we got years and years ago. Maybe like, what do you reckon? Yeah, just a long
for this one purpose.
Just for pretty much this one purpose. We never actually have ever. Oh, only once have we ever deployed them from a ship. Like that.
You did it once from this particular one, right?
Yeah, so he's quite a good size.
He started in the the wingsuit, the Mark 1. What is it? Preparing for flight.
Yes, yeah, he did in an episode, and we were just checking to see if he could actually deploy on such a beast.
That's right.
Turns out the Pixhawk little fella is actually the motors are too small. They're too efficient for that kind of thing, so that they're not really quite enough.
It works fine for this.
Yes, he can do this. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Which is better than not doing this, right? If it couldn't do it, that would be bad.
Yes.
So yes, so that's what the plan is going to be, and yeah. How's that window going?
Yeah,
it's coming up. Okay, that's good.
Better.
We're getting better with
out.
the sun's coming back out, and hopefully you can see us there, Cliff. And all the people, past, present, and future, you're most welcome to comment and share and all that stuff.
Yeah. You like doing these type of things, so it's good to bring
Cliff says, I just realized your umbrella is the same color as the logo from Umbrella Corporation from Resident Evil. That is actually true, isn't it? It's turn it around, give it a shot. Yeah, that's true. That was a cool series and cool games. What was your favorite one? Did you like the Raccoon City one?
Oh, the new.
It was kind of a new movie.
It was quite cool. Yeah.
But they were cool. They were different actors, but yeah, I thought the whole series was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was quite good movie. It's a very classic
there's
style.
There's only one scene that I don't quite get is when they're coming into land. In the landing, I think it's on like a ship.
Oh yeah.
And they say ETA 30 seconds. Okay. Well, you wouldn't do that if you're going on up to 30 seconds. You'd say maybe like 2 minutes or 3 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
Do a countdown, but you don't give someone a time window of 30 seconds.
That's not enough time.
Yeah, you can't prep for a combat for that.
No, you can't. That's pretty short window. So yes.
But it's a cool series.
I think that
I think we're good.
we're nearly good. Nearly good. There's a little bit more. But yes, maybe we can start moving these cameras around and get everything out. And what kind of size batteries are we running on this one?
The 4S.
Hang on. 550.
One Scorpion.
Where's the camera? Oh, yeah, there. 550 wild Scorpions for this guy. And they are. I don't think they have that much of a punch, but it's just what runs on this particular guy. Yeah.
It's super cold here.
Okay, so we move that camera back up to the top, Richard. Yeah. Alright, hang on, we'll go to intro screen. Yeah, we'll just move that and while I flip this over. Hang on.
Okay.
Should we flick it up to the top or not?
Okay, good.
Move it forward a little bit.
Yeah. There you go, just adjusting things so you're aware. Get a bit of camera angle. It's a bit hard when you we always seem to have the
everything on duct tape.
duct tape, and then we have the
Here, you can see us. Cliff says, blue skies, holy heck, I gotta go north. There you go, that's where it's at. Yes, we have blue skies, and then we have rain, and then we have more blue skies. So there you go.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Actually correct.
yes.
We've got some cattle behind.
We have some cattle friends out the back there, and they how's that? A bit straighter?
Yeah, you're good.
It's better, right? Yeah, and I'm not sure who owns those particular fellas, but we're flying here many times, and they've never been worried about us. So there you go. We should be all good. Yeah. And what kind of controller are you running?
A good old X9D. Race guy.
Race guy
with
with
old school Crossfire TVS on the back of it. It's real old school and stuff.
There you go. That's how he rolls. That's how he rolls. He rolls the old stuff. And that gaming guy said, "What's up? What's up? What gaming guy? Welcome to the live stream." And Cliff says, "Are you gonna do what here? Are you gonna power loop that cow?" Power loop the cow.
It sounds like a trick, right?
That sounds like a very custom power loop right there.
Power loop the cow. Does that mean like in a power loop the cow? Does that mean like you go under the cow and then up and then back in again?
That sounds fun.
I feel you have to be quite conditioned for it. You have to be quite well trained, right?
He said I've seen footage of somebody doing that.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't even care. They just kept on eating. Yes, it is. Wow, that he must train that cow. I feel.
Either that, he's got some hearing damage.
Wow. There you go.
Was he using like a tiny whip? Because they might not notice that.
Yeah, but we're flying around horses and those sorts of things. You know, with permission and whatnot. But
Yeah.
and
They're aware of it.
they're aware of it. They don't really like it that much.
No.
No.
They're kind of skittish at the Vista.
Yeah. My 5-inch scares mine so much. Yes, I bet it would. Yeah. What were we flying around horses? 5-inch.
There's a 5-inch, yeah. And
tiny whip as well.
Little tiny whip, yeah, toothpick joint.
Little toothpick fella. But they didn't really particularly like it very much.
No, they weren't too much of
Fan.
a fan, but they would tolerate the toothpick. All right, though.
Yeah. So maybe the smaller, or maybe I haven't tried one of those tutorial props. Does that change the sound? Drop the volume down?
So when we're talking about tutorial props, we're talking about a propeller,
Like an infinity sign.
So yeah, so this is a standard propeller, if you can see it there. And what we're talking about is it sort of does that, and there's a big hole.
They might have a different name now, but that's what they're.
That's what a tutorial prop is.
Yeah, I don't know. Have you guys tried one of those? I don't know.
Can we start booting it up?
Yeah, I think we might as well start booting it up. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's got a servo underneath. If you haven't seen it, this is what we're going to be dropping it from. This is this guy. Hang on, I can't see on that angle.
Yeah.
Is it right? Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, and I'll flick it over so you can actually see the delivery device. Hang on.
Yeah.
Can you see it from there, Tim?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
So there's a servo, you can just see with his little arm here, and he pulls a device that we made, and then that is what hangs the parachute man or apparatus or whatever you're going to drop off it.
This is what we'll be doing.
The idea is you flick the switch on the transmitter and release him, all going well.
All going well. And my very first drone had 2007s and 6S. Totally overkill. Yeah, it sounds badass, though. And more power the better. That's what we say.
Yeah.
Okay, so what should we do? Should we just turn it on and rig it all on?
These are old school Sunny Skies.
What are they?
380 kV?
The 380 kV, fellas, there.
Old Sunny Skies.
Yes, so this particular kit, how did we get hold of it? A very nice person donated to us.
Yeah,
Bill and Arlene donated this particular kit for us to make on the channel.
That's right. So it's 680, is it? 650. 680 Pro.
It's a 680 Pro
Turret.
Is what it was once upon a time.
Yeah.
And now it's got a Pixhawk in it. So there you go.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, looks cool. And thanks. Cheers. Thanks very much there, Gamer Dude. Oh, sorry, that Gamer Guy. And Cliff says, apply for a job. Oh, in the Ukraine war. Why not? And there you go. We'll make we'll parachute nice. Try and hit the bullseye with this guy.
Instead of like doing like warheads, we'll just drop like parachute men. And the guy's like, "What? What's happening?" It's all propaganda, right?
Yes, that's going. Yeah, there you
go. No, but it is because it's just a parachute man. It's harmless.
Right, there you go.
Anyone. You can't hit anyone with a little parachute man.
That is true. Okay, so we'll put this guy together. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. What else do we need?
No, just turn the transmitter on, power that up.
Power this on. Do that. Okay. Yeah. Do you want to fly it or do you want me to fly it?
It doesn't matter at this stage because we need to do various other things like get the hook release.
Yeah, but we'll put this on together first.
Yeah, but you have it all powered up.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll start putting it together, and here we go. It should be fun.
Yeah. So we need to boot up the.
What are we booting up? So I'll turn on the remote. There's a bit of a sequence that we need. Yeah. Stabilize. Get bombs away. Oh, hang on, we don't want bombs away. We want. So is that switch? There you go. Thanks, Amber. And what's this one?
Too high, too low.
Just thinking about it. When you power this up, won't it have to stay there?
Yeah, this one.
Is it?
Gear up, You
Or
down.
are you over here? Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay, we'll just have to do it and do it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is an interesting startup routine. He runs from a soft startup, and that's just the way he runs. What's that? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you know, Tarot 650.
That's the little USB.
Yeah,
You
USB.
can stay here.
Oh yeah, just hang on. Hang on. Where's the remote? Hey, what's that? Oh, hey Nick, how's it doing, dude? Cliff says toilet delivery service. That's cool. And that gamer guy says, where are you guys around? Where are you? We are in the Bay of Islands, New Zealand, and welcome you to our show. Hang on. Hang on, just tilt the camera so they can see. Hang on, tilt the camera. Is that better? Is that worse? Is that better? There you go, you can see him. Yep. Yeah, no, we're all good. Yeah, you're good. Yep. There you go, you're good. Okay, so here's soft starting, a little bit different to say another particular flight controller. It's just this particular. Yeah, he's just a bit of he's just a funny guy. That's all. That's just how he rolls, you know. Every drone's different. All good. You happy? Sure what's happening with the GoPro now. Oh yeah, you probably have it down. Yeah. Yeah, you can. Okay, I'll unplug the USB. Yeah, hang on, I'll just tune the camera then. Hang on.
Too high.
Yeah, so he's all good.
Too low.
Richard's wondering if I'd done something wrong. It turned out I hadn't done anything wrong. Just had the camera facing downwards. It needs to be.
Too low.
It needs to be kind of facing down anyway, otherwise how are they going to see it? Right? Okay. Yes. Yes. So hopefully you can see us and hear us. Give us a thumbs up if you can. It'd be nice. Nice to know if you can see us and hear us. Okay, we're just changing over some video frequencies so you can see what's going on. How are you going, Richard? Richard's wondering if you turned it on. Let's see. Hey? There you go. Richard had the off switch, which we need the on switch, so that doesn't really help. Okay, push. Oh, you need this one. Oh, that's good. Okay. There we go. Okay, yes. Hang on, we'll just check to see if the video is coming through. Hang on. Yeah, okay, so he is on a switch. It's hilarious. I guess that's the video feed coming in from the GoPro. Too low, too high. And that's the ground. Hang on, where is it? Oh, yeah, there it is, yeah. Hang on, there's about middle. Okay, so he is coming through on the video. You might be able to see Richard now. Hang on, I'll go up a bit. Hang on. Oh, I'll wait. There you go. Okay, there he is. So there you go. Yes, cool. Thanks, Nick. Cheers. So, yep, we're coming through on video. That's good. That's good. Okay, so maybe what we're doing is to do a basic hover. We'll just do a little hover test. Yeah. Okay, we can do a hover test just to see everything's all good, and then we'll jump into doing exciting stuff. Yeah. Which way? Haha, what? Okay. Okay, so there you go. Let's go and try that. What do you reckon? Okay, so you got the transmitter. What's happening? What mode am I supposed to be on anyway? Acro or? Yeah, just go loiter. Loiter or stable? Okay. I haven't flown this guy for ages, so I don't know. Okay, good to go. Hang on. Loiter works quite well for me. What's that? Loiter works very well for me. I think when we tuned it, we had loiter going good, yeah. I need some sunglasses because I can't see very well. Hang on. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see us. We appreciate you guys all tuning in.
Okay,
Hang on, hang on.
you can arm it. Yeah. Okay, so you can see Harry behind me. He's busy with the doing a startup routine. We'll just get it to do a basic hover and see how it flies. Then we'll come down land and start doing some drops, hopefully. Okay, so I'll do it in stabilized mode, Richard.
Yeah, just do a little hover, yeah.
And see what it's like.
See what it's like. Yeah, all the feeds coming in. That's cool. Yeah.
Okay, let's try it out.
Okay, test time, guys. Got the old thumbs up from Nick.
Oh, cheers.
Nice.
Okay, green light.
Okay, so it's got the arm switch on the arm. Okay, we've got tone, that's good. ESCs are booted up, motors are running.
Yeah.
Okay, we always check to see if it will disarm when we want it to before we go into the air.
It's just following what you do on Ardupilot.
Okay, and it's got auto feed up for memory.
Hey,
For memory, it's got auto feed,
auto what?
auto lead.
Oh yeah.
Okay, here we go. Okay, she's airborne, guys. It's not really a fan of that wind, is it? It's a bit of wind, but that's okay. How you feel, all right? So the top feed that you're seeing there is from the GoPro on board the camera, on board the drone. That's what Harry's controlling there. Nice one. Okay, so a bit of wind to contend with, but it all seems to be checked out. Yeah, all good. So you happy with that?
Yeah, I think so. Just that wind's not that nice.
Okay, great. You can probably disarm it.
It's just out.
Okay. We'll try and get some parachute drops underway in case the weather changes again. Yeah. Okay, so that was pretty successful, guys. Okay, so that's good. Yes, I was happy with that. Just interesting about the wind, really. It's about the only thing I was a bit worried about. But we'll see how we get on. Yeah. What else do I need? Maybe so. Yeah. This is the parachute, man, that we got. That we're gonna hook up in a second. There we go. There you go. Yes. There you go. Pretty good. Make it a little bit higher so you can see on the top camera. There he is. There you go. So that's what we're going to be dropping from this guy today, and hopefully it all works. Should do. Should do. I don't see why not. Be good. And hopefully everybody had an epic day and week this week. I hope you guys did. Should be good. Okay, so Richard is, while we wait, Richard's just wrapping up the parachute man. And what are we going to use to drop him? Bungee or rubber band?
It's rubber band. The memory it needs. Where's the what's it?
What do we need? Pylon.
Yeah, where's that?
Oh, I saw it before. Yes. So while Richard does that, yes. What can we tell you about this guy? It was built on one of a series of episodes that we made, and yeah. So he flies. So that is something we have determined. Yeah. And Ardupilot is, if you haven't used Ardupilot, is an interesting software to use. Very technical, but if you can get it to work, it's all good. Kind of different.
What it is, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's definitely about perseverance with the woody part,
it is.
but you can get there.
You can get there. That's the main thing. Alright. Hopefully the wind kind of dies down a little bit. That way when the parachute comes down, it can just kind of come down and frame and you can see it and track it the whole way. Which is kind of what you want to see. That's kind of the whole point of it.
Yeah.
Otherwise it just floats off. We never see it again. Which is not that cool. It should be all good on this one.
Yeah.
You all good, Richard?
I think so. I'll just get 2 ends done.
Okay.
And then I'll walk out there and I've got a couple of different options to
Things to use.
yeah.
Okay. So yes, the camera works on this switch here. I'll set it up on this on this switch on my right hand finger, and that controls the camera. And on my other switch over here on this finger controls the legs going up and down. I'll show you that in a bit when we get to that.
But also we've done that defined on height as well, right?
Yeah, so it is. Once it gets to a certain height, it will just automatically do it, and when it comes below that height, it will just automatically come down.
Okay, so I think I'm okay for the.
You got a rubber band if you need that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so we're gonna go try and rig them up, and just a second, we won't be too long. We'll just. Go through itself. So yes, hopefully you can see us work on that. Richard's just hooking up the little parachute man on there, and before you know it, we'll take to the air. It's a little tiny little hole there has to go into, so it's a little bit fiddly, but we'll get there. Okay, sorry about that. We just had to rig that guy up, but he is all ready now. Hang on, I'll just turn the camera so you can see him. Hang on.
Too low.
Like that. Oh, you can't see him on the camera, but
Too high.
he is on there. Okay, so we'll fire up and get him into the air. Fingers crossed it all works. Fingers crossed it all goes. Yeah. So what am I flying him in? Just whatever you want. I'll set it this way. Yeah. Hey, just have the camera facing down all the time, though. Yeah, nice. What do you reckon? Stabilize or loiter? Loiter should be fine. Okay. Yeah, fingers crossed it all goes well. Should do. Okay. First parachute drop. Here we go. Oh, good luck. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Off you go. There you go. All working. Still working good. That's pretty good. So yeah, so you got the parachute back safe and sound. Did they see it? I think so. Did you see it, guys? Hopefully you saw it. Hopefully you can see that. Yeah.
Too high.
There you go. Bring that camera back up. Hopefully you guys can see that a little bit.
What are we doing with the battery?
Hey?
Is that good?
Um,
Stop the battery?
hey?
Should we change the battery?
Oh yeah, of course you can do that. Yeah, it did it. So that was pretty cool. And we got kind of like a little bit of a weather buffer, so that was cool. So what do you reckon? We'll swap the battery out and then yeah. It sounds like a train's going by in a second. That was cool.
Do we need to keep it going by having that plug it back in, take it out, swap it in? Is that what?
Sure. Okay, we're going to swap the batteries out, and I think there's a train going by, so I'll put that down there. Maybe we'll turn the camera so you guys can see the train. But that was kind of cool. I thought it was pretty cool. How high did we get? Like the height of the pole there? Maybe just under, I'm not sure. From my angle, it looked about the height of the pole. But yes. Hang on, Richard's just changing something out there. Hang on, I'll just change there. What should we go to? There you go. We just changed the camera so you can see what's going on over here. There goes the train. But yeah, there you go. It doesn't happen in everybody's town, but it does in ours. So that's cool. Okay. So while Richard works on that guy in the background, we'll hopefully swap the battery out and put a new one in, and then hopefully, fingers crossed that it all goes straight away. That's what I want to see. How's that, Richard? Okay? Okay. So yes. And then we'll go for another bomb drop, parachute man drop. There you go. Hang on, how about that? Camera? Yeah, that's better. A little bit better. You can see what's going on. So there you go. Kind of an interesting thing. And the hover test did work. I swapped from stabilized mode to loiter mode, and then we dropped it. So that was kind of cool. But yes, before you know it, we'll go again. Kind of an interesting guy. And I'll bring the parachute man up so you can see him a little bit closer. That's what he looks like. He's about that big. What, the size of my hand kind of thing. There's my hand for scale. Yeah. It's kind of a cool looking dude. This parachute's fairly large. It's kind of fairly large parachute. And yeah, it's kind of cool. Something different. Something different is always cool. Yeah. So yes, hopefully you guys got an exciting week planned. Hey? No? What do you reckon? Do you tilt it down? Well,
Too low. Too high.
what do you reckon?
Yeah, should be good.
Okay, cool.
Just left it on the whole time.
There you go. So hot swapping it like that seems to do the job. Okay. So what are we going to try now, Richard? What's the new plan? I guess you can put that one back on the charge. Yeah, do it again.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. I'll put that one back on the charge, I suppose.
Yeah.
Right. Where did you do it? Did you go? So that's what we're using. It's just a little bit of nylon, and we thread it through a little hole together with two little holes, and then the collect it with the servo, and that does the job for us. Nothing too fancy, but then you know it's going to work every time if it's a little bit of nylon.
We got a good parachute deployment, didn't we?
Yes. Cliff says, sorry dudes, I know I've been a while since I have tuned in, sadly I have to bail, but it's all good. I'll tune in later on and see how it all goes.
That's
Cheers,
all good.
that's all good, my man. Have a great day, and we appreciate you tuning in.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Okay, you want to?
Okay.
So I had it like that.
Okay, cool.
The hard part is, of course, to try and get them together. If it's both.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
Yeah. You just put it if you need it. I don't think you.
Yeah, so what mode I'll set it to?
You don't need to change the mode. You don't need to change the mode.
I just leave it closed.
Because you just do it with the you just do it with the knee. Manually.
Yeah.
Okay, so Harry's gonna he's gonna go and set the. Can't even see me. Harry's setting the guy in the background there. Here he is. Yeah. I'll just adjust this camera so you can see better. There you go. Can you see better now? Yeah, I think you can. There we go. So yeah, so Harry's just he's just setting the parachute man in its release canopy section underneath with the servo. It's a little tricky. It takes a couple of minutes, but with a bit of perseverance, you'll get it just like we did moments ago. Yeah, it's a bit of, like Harry's saying, 2 loops on a nylon string, and it goes and has to fit into this tiny little release mechanism. Seems to do the trick. Yeah, it's a little tricky, but we get there. And obviously it works because moments ago Harry took to the skies and released the little parachute man. So it all worked well, didn't it? And what, you're sort of like at the height of maybe the light pole behind us with the big vertical pole. So yeah, it was good. Yeah, good release. The interesting thing about the turret in this particular design that we did, we made it so that the feet can fold up out of the way. for the retracts. And it means that obviously it's quite ideal for something like this because you don't want to release the guy and then get caught on the skids. So we don't have that problem because we just lift the feet out of the way, and no problem, right?
We did the calculation, so it does it automatically.
Yeah, I think it does it automatically when we're doing waypoint missions, because it can fly itself autonomously through Mission Planner or Ardupilot. We've done that on the series before, so you can go and check that out. But it flew around here by itself on its waypoint mission, running around here. I think it was like a couple of times, 3 or 4 times, and yeah, all seemed to do well. It took off itself and landed with its legs by itself, and yeah, we just monitored it and make sure it was all safe and sound, which it was, and yeah, all good. How you getting on, eh?
I got one in.
Yeah, you have to do 2 together, right?
Just a little bit fiddly.
Yeah, it is a bit fiddly.
Did you change the other battery out?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the other battery on the charge while we wait. There you go, Harry's getting the turret all sorted in the background there. Yeah, you can see him high on the ground trying to get it underneath. Yeah, so remember you can comment and share as much as you like. And yeah, I'll go and help Harry for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, so we got it.
Hey, so he's all locked in and he's ready to go. So let's go and do that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, we go. Which screen should we use?
What do you reckon?
3-way, top and bottom.
Not sure.
Okay, 3-way split. There we go. That way you can go maximum probability of seeing something. Okay, so at the moment, the camera, the GoPro is facing forward, so you drop it down. Okay, so we'll go again, because why not? Harry's adjusting the camera angle tilt of the GoPro, which is what the feed is above us here. It's the FPV feed coming in from the GoPro on board the Pixhawk. All good? Yeah. So are you going to take off and loiter? Okay. Yeah, good tone. Great.
Are you all good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah. Okay, we're all good? Yeah, we're all good. Okay, he's airborne. Climbing. Climbing to altitude. Okay, the feet retracts are going out of the way. We're clear on the retract. Can you bring it back straight to us now? Bring it back. You're good height though. When you're ready. Look at that.
That's a perfect one. That worked really well. Right.
So there you go. That was a successful flight, as it were. Turn it back over to the screen.
We needed a bit more nylon.
There you go.
What do you think?
That was cool.
There you go. Successful deployment.
Yeah.
How high do you think he was, Ethan?
Yeah.
It was no more than 120 AGL.
We went that high.
No, we went that high.
It doesn't need to be.
No, but
seems
you want to be inside the frame so people can actually see what we're doing.
At least have a chance.
Yeah. Maybe on the next one when we take off, we can leave the camera like this, and then they might be able to see it that way, full screen.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Do we need another bit of nylon?
No, it's still there.
We got it.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll fold this back up.
Okay, so how do you pack a parachute? How do we do that? Is there a specific technique that you do? Yeah, there's a technique. He's untangled. I thought it came down quite good. Yeah, there you go. So what's your technique?
Okay, so I think you hang on.
The camera for you, right? Hang on, we'll stand there. You go.
Yeah. Okay, so what we do is we go like that. What I tend to do, is take the two beads, put them in the middle, then fold up the corners.
Oh, this way.
So one side, then the other side, so they don't get tangled in the middle.
And then like that. It's a bit hard when you're doing it here. Like that.
Yeah, just so there's nothing in the way.
Okay, cool. How's that? Hopefully you can see that. And I'll just stand in the way of the sun. That way you can still see us, but there's no cutaways. So yeah. And it's kind of the same way that they do the professionals do their parachutes, but in a more detailed way. But it's still ultimately the same thing. But yes. And how we pack the parachute on the wingsuit man. And we'll be making a parachute for the Mark II as well. A new designed upgraded version.
Yeah, that's right.
That'll be coming up. And next is, can you go higher up and get footage from another drone? Possibly, probably.
How would you do that? Oh, you could do it. You could do it instead of tapping into that one. You could tap into the schizo.
Change the frequency on this one.
It depends on whether it's the frequency on that one is the same as that one.
But then you just have to check it.
But you can't adjust it. You just have to try.
We could possibly try that there. We could possibly try that.
I'll bring this up for a takeoff, and then maybe we can get the other.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll rig this one up, and then we'll go and see what we can do. Okay.
Yeah, we'll try and make that.
We'll try and make that a possibility. We'll just be over there. Just hang on. I'll change that. There you go. Right, sweet.
Okay, so parachute is attached to the aircraft, and now we'll see if we can make the next streams happen. Let's see if we can do another drone. We're not too sure if we can do it, but we'll see. We'll see. What could we do with it? Hang on. Remote on?
Yeah, remote. Hey, sorry about this. I was just
Okay,
Next open TS.
so we're just gonna try next idea.
Switch warning.
Uh,
Engine disabled.
hang on, I'm gonna change.
Disengage. Stabilize mode.
You good?
Engines arm. Disengage. Acro mode.
Acro mode, disarm. Yep. Okay, so maybe we might be able to do this. We'll just see. We'll just see if it comes through. Okay, so maybe. Okay, so you've been in charge of that one. Okay. That's an interesting idea there, Nick. It's a great suggestion. So thanks. And then you'll be able to see it a bit better. That's a good
We're
idea.
going to change it to so the main screen that they see is not the is not the VTX from the drop.
No, so we'll change the frequency on this guy over. I'll do that while you work on that side.
Oh, good.
I'm going to change this one.
Yeah.
I can see if it comes over. I don't know. Which way is it? Up or down? Is it sideways? Okay, we're just adjusting the frequency. So bear with, guys. Nearly there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try it.
Nah, not that one.
Can you see it come up? All right.
Yeah, I can see the lines come up. Yeah. Oh, which one's that one? That?
I think that's you. Yeah, that's it. I think so. Hang on, I'll just walk in front.
Yeah, yeah, good. Oh, sweet. Wasn't too bad.
There you go. There's only a couple away. So we might be able to do this idea there, Nick. So I'll take off flying the drop ship, if you will, the parachute man drop ship, and Richard will do attempt to go and chase it. If in doubt, he'll go into an RTL and land if the signal cuts out or something like that.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to attempt this great idea.
Yeah.
With two drones, one to chase them and one to go and do it. It's a good idea.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Okay.
Okay, so
So which one's right.
arms of you.
Return to launch. Acro mode.
Oh, okay.
Stabilize mode. Acro mode.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yep. So if in doubt, go to.
Okay,
yeah.
so what frequency we're going to keep it on this band, or we're going to change it to a different channel?
Well, from there they can see it, right? Or do you want to change to a different screen?
Yeah, change it to a different screen. So just like a big one,
Which one?
like three-way
This?
one.
Like that one? Yeah, then they can see what's going on on
Okay.
your camera.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So we're going to go and take off. Okay, wish us luck. And here we go.
Yeah. Okay, we'll fire it up and get this little drone in the air so you can see from a different angle.
Then I'll go and do mine. Okay, we're gonna see in Richard's one. The Findout. We're going RTL. Have you pressed the button? Yeah. Okay, we're all good. Okay, here we go. Good luck, Richard. And I'll let you know if the motors are armed. Yeah, the motors are good. Yep. Disarmed. Okay, good luck. Let's go for a little fly around just in case signal interference. If you're happy with it, I'll walk out there and then we'll go for it. You happy with it? You happy? Okay, so here we go, guys. Good, Harry. All good? Off you go, man. There you go. You can do an orbit out of it if you want. I'm going to let you know when you're ready. Yeah, off you go. Okay, you ready? Yeah. Okay, so 3, 2, 1. You go, Richard. Right. And 3, let's go. 1 to fly. How was that? Yeah, I got half of it. I got on the landing, though. Yeah, you're over the grass, Richard. Okay, come towards us, come towards us. Come towards us, come over the grass. Okay, you're good now, man. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. How's that? That's pretty good.
So hopefully you saw that on camera. Oh, hang on, I changed the other screen. Hang on.
You think you go again? Do that trick again?
Yeah. So hopefully you guys saw that on camera. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Like that was pretty cool.
Yeah. How's that one for battery?
How many flights has he done?
Twice?
I mean twice. Okay,
Yeah.
so he needs to swap.
Okay.
Okay, so
So what about that guy? Should we change him or see?
yes, yes, swap him. Yep. Okay, so what do we do now? What do you guys reckon?
That was pretty cool. Maybe we could do it again so we can get a better shot.
A better angle?
Yeah, for me.
Okay. Okay. I'll just pull this out, Richard. You all good?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, there you go.
And go through another drone. Yeah, okay.
Okay, so there you go. That was one successful one, and maybe we'll try another one. What do you reckon?
Yeah, like I say.
Okay.
So what I'll do is I'll swap my battery, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so we're just changing over, a little configuration change, and we'll go again very shortly. It's coming along well. Right.
Yes. We did get one successful two cameras run, two drones run at that time. One chase drone and now we'll just swap the batteries out, and we'll try that again. Maybe get a better chase footage for you guys. Get the timing right. Oh, Mum thought there might be a drop of water on that camera. Okay, so I've got another battery ready, and we'll just tape him up and get him prepared. Kind of an interesting fellow, this guy. He is very old school, very old.
You got another battery for?
Yeah, ready.
Right.
Cool. Tape him up.
Yeah, sure. You think we have got a nylon there? Okay, so we'll just do another battery change.
What? The power bank thing? Oh, you got the power bank. Yeah, can you make up another nylon stringer? Yeah, of course. Okay, so what we'll be doing is we're just getting ready to go again. I've got to make a nylon thing, and then we'll go again in a second. So bear with us. Yes, it just takes a little bit longer than expected, but it will be cool when we go again. And hopefully, if we get it right, we'll go before there's a big black cloud coming from over there. So hopefully, we beat that, and we'll get one last flight in before that, which we don't want to see. But yes, we had a good week this week. We worked on a lot of projects, and they will be coming very soon on the channel. Next week, what are we doing next week, Richard? We are working again. We are working back on the big giant 3D printed drone, the Creality High drone, and so that's cool. Be cool to bring that guys to you. We're adding the flight controller this week on Tuesday, and who knows what we'll be doing the next week, but it should be good. And what else did we do this week? This week we Wingsuit Mark II was this week, and we've been working on them secretly in the background. We did a couple of live streams where we made our head for the jet wing, and it was kind of that part was very similar to the jet wing, but on this particular one we started printing out the main structure of the body and assembling them, and on the next episode we're going to be jumping into making the wingsuit itself, which will be exciting, and that's coming soon, very soon. Nick said it was better go higher and get away from the sun behind that wind and chase their landing this time, Richie. Is what he's thinking. Yeah, just get a bit higher for the drone, I think, he's Vinny. Yeah, you're all good. Just go a bit higher and get away from the sun. Yeah, there you go. So when we chase it, we'll come in and chase them in. Yes, should be cool. Fingers crossed we get all that sorted. Come in. Okay, Richie.
Rain might be coming.
So hopefully we beat that rain too. We get one last good flight in before that arrives. Yeah.
Okay, you got a little.
Yeah, there you go. Go on. Alright, alpacas shoot. That's what I'm doing.
Looks like the rain might be approaching us, so hopefully we'll get a
Last flight in.
last flight in. I'll plug mine in, eh?
Yeah, do yours. Try and beat that rain before we have to finish the live streams. Hey?
I'll just leave mine for now. Do it last second. Okay, so it's coming together. Harry's just packing the chute, just slightly out of sight from view.
Okay, cool, there you go. Okay, we're just going to load them in. Okay, yeah, there's a big black cloud over there, so we're gonna rush this guy into orbit. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's one drone connected, and hopefully, I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. What do you think? I don't think you can grab another one. We'll just try the one then. Okay. Okay. What do you think?
Yeah, the rain's coming, so we can change plans slightly, and Harry will just go for his flight.
I think I just have to do it that way.
Yeah.
That rain's coming. You all good?
Yeah, all good.
Maybe bring that that guy down from above with you.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really want to get things wet, so just sit them here. Okay.
Sorry about the camera change.
Okay. What do I need? You need an umbrella.
Yeah.
I got an umbrella.
You're good.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna grab the other umbrella.
Let's go. I got this. Okay. Better go for the flight before we run out.
Hey, here we go.
Okay, I changed to big screen. Eh? Oh, you got a different VTX screen on. Did you turn it off?
Hey.
Oh, it's a different VTX, right?
Just up it down. Nah, not yet. Hang on, we're just changing this frequency here. Yeah, up one.
There you go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, we're going to just drop this guy before it gets too bad out there. So, you gonna follow me or you gonna sit
Yeah. No, I'll shoot with Harry. Okay, see you in a sec, guys.
Okay, so there you go. He did do what he was supposed to be doing. And yes, hopefully you can see it. We did have to change our plans a little bit. But that's because it started to rain on us, which isn't that fun. But we don't. Yeah, you don't want to get anything wrong. You're disconnected, eh, Richard? You're disconnected, eh? We'll wait for him to come back for that. But yes, hopefully you did see it. I did tilt the camera angle down so maybe you can see it. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So yes. Okay, cool. So we're gonna have to probably stop the live stream now because it's a bit too much water now. But that's, hopefully you can see it. Hopefully you enjoyed the live stream, and we'll see each other next week. And what else can you add, Richard, just before you end off? We thank you very much for tuning in, of course.
Yeah, we'd thank all our sponsors. Thank you most importantly of all for tuning in. And we'll get out of this rain. And we'll see you next week, Tuesday, when we make the big, giant drone 3D printer, Creality high drone. And
Yeah, the flight controller tool. So, there you go. See you guys. Thanks so much. Gotta get far away.
And 3, 2, 1, go!